My name is Rory Mitchell, and I never thought my own brother would try to destroy me. But there I was, standing in my parents' living room on Thanksgiving, watching Marcus point his finger at me like I was the enemy. "You're the reason this family is falling apart," Marcus shouted, his face red with fake anger. "Ever since Dad died, all you've done is criticize how Mom's handling things." I felt everyone's eyes on me. Mom sat on the couch, crying into her hands. My younger sister Sarah looked confused, and my older brother Daniel crossed his arms, glaring at me. "That's not true," I said, keeping my voice steady. "I've only asked reasonable questions about Dad's estate and the family business." "Reasonable questions?" Marcus scoffed. "You've been interrogating Mom like she's a criminal. You demanded to see bank statements, questioned every decision she makes, and accused her of mismanaging Dad's life insurance money." "I never accused Mom of anything," I protested. "I asked where the money went because—" "Because you're greedy," Marcus interrupted. "Dad left everything to Mom, and you can't stand it. You want your share now, don't you?" Mom looked up at me with hurt in her eyes. "Rory, how could you? Your father only passed 6 months ago, and you're already fighting over money?" "Mom, I'm not fighting over anything," I said desperately. "I'm trying to protect you. Something doesn't add up with the finances." Daniel stepped forward. "What doesn't add up is your behavior, Rory. Marcus has been here every day helping Mom. Where have you been?" "I've been here too. I've called, I've visited." "Not like Marcus has," Daniel said firmly. "He moved back home to take care of Mom. He's handling Dad's business affairs, paying the bills, managing everything. And all you do is cause problems." Marcus put his arm around Mom protectively. "It's okay, Mom. Some people only care about money. But I'm here for you, no matter what." I felt sick, watching him play the devoted son. "Marcus, why won't you let me see the business accounts? Dad left me as co-executor with you." "Because every time I show you something, you twist it into some conspiracy theory," Marcus snapped. "You're paranoid, Rory. Maybe you need therapy." Sarah finally spoke up quietly. "Rory did seem really stressed lately. Maybe she's not handling Dad's death well." "That's it," I said, my voice shaking. "I'm not imagining things. Marcus, you've been transferring money out of the business account. I saw the statements before you blocked my access." "Blocked your access?" Marcus laughed. "You mean after you tried to lock me out? You're delusional, Rory. This is exactly why Dad should never have made you co-executor." Mom stood up. "Maybe he shouldn't have." "Rory, I think you should leave. You're upsetting everyone." "Mom, please listen." "Leave!" Mom shouted, tears streaming down her face. "Just leave!" I looked around at my family. Marcus wore a subtle smirk. Daniel and Sarah wouldn't meet my eyes. Mom was sobbing. I grabbed my coat and left, but I wasn't giving up. Marcus had manipulated everyone, but I knew the truth. Dad's life insurance policy was worth $800,000. The family business had $300,000 in assets. And somehow, in just 6 months, almost all of it had disappeared. As I drove home, my phone rang. It was Sarah. "Rory?" Her voice was small. "I don't know what to believe, but can we talk? Alone?" "Yes," I said. "Come to my place tomorrow. And Sarah, bring any financial documents you can find." Sarah arrived at my apartment the next morning looking nervous. She pulled out a folder from her bag. "I feel like I'm betraying the family," she said. "But something Marcus said last night bothered me. He said you tried to lock him out of the accounts." "I never did that," I told her. "He locked me out 3 months ago. I couldn't even log in to check the business finances anymore." Sarah opened the folder. "I found these in Mom's desk. I think Marcus doesn't know she kept copies." I looked through the papers. Bank statements, insurance documents, business account records. My hands started shaking as I saw the transfers. "Sarah, look at this. Dad's life insurance paid out $800,000 in April. By May, there was only $200,000 left in Mom's account. Then that money started disappearing too." "Where did it go?" Sarah asked. I pointed to the transfer records. "To an account ending in 7734. This isn't Mom's account or the business account. And look, $50,000 transfers every few weeks, always approved by Marcus as Mom's power of attorney." Sarah's eyes widened. "Mom gave Marcus power of attorney?" "Apparently. Look at this document dated 2 weeks after Dad's funeral. Mom's signature looks weird, doesn't it?" Sarah studied it closely. "That's not how Mom signs her name. She always does this little flourish on the M in Mitchell. This is just a plain signature." "I think Marcus forged it," I said quietly, "and I think he's been systematically stealing from Mom while making me look like the greedy one." "Oh my God," Sarah whispered. "What do we do?" "We need a lawyer," I said, "and we need to move fast before there's nothing left to recover." I called Jennifer Chen, an estate lawyer Dad's business partner had recommended months ago. She agreed to see us that afternoon. In her office, Jennifer listened to everything while reviewing the documents Sarah brought. "This is elder financial abuse," Jennifer said grimly. "If he forged that power of attorney, it's also forgery and fraud. We need to act quickly." "What's our first step?" I asked. "We file an emergency petition to revoke the power of attorney and freeze all accounts," Jennifer explained. "We'll need your mother to cooperate, though. Will she listen?" "Not right now," I admitted. "Marcus has convinced her I'm the problem." Jennifer nodded. "Then we need ironclad evidence. I'm going to hire a forensic accountant, my colleague Robert Torres. He'll trace every dollar. We'll also need to prove the signature was forged." "How?" Sarah asked. "We compare it to legitimate documents your mother signed," Jennifer said. "Medical records, tax returns, anything recent. The discrepancy will show up in expert analysis." Over the next 3 weeks, Robert worked magic. He traced the account ending in 7734 to Marcus's name. He found evidence of transferred money being used for luxury purchases: a new BMW, a vacation to Aruba, designer clothes, expensive dinners. "Your brother spent $480,000 in 6 months, Robert told us in Jennifer's office. "And he's still transferring money. The business account is nearly empty. Your mother's savings are down to $30,000. "Can we stop him?" I asked. Jennifer smiled. "We already have. I filed the emergency petition this morning. All accounts are frozen as of noon today. Marcus can't access anything." "What happens now?" Sarah asked. "Now we present this evidence to your mother," Jennifer said. "And then we go to the police. This is criminal fraud. Your brother is going to face serious consequences." "I want to be there when Mom finds out," I said. "She needs to hear the truth from us." We arranged to meet Mom at her house on Saturday morning. Jennifer came with us, carrying a briefcase full of evidence. Marcus's car wasn't in the driveway. Perfect timing. Mom opened the door and frowned when she saw me. "Rory, I asked you not to come around for a while." "Mom, please," Sarah said gently. "You need to listen to what we have to say. This is Jennifer Chen, an estate lawyer. Let us in, please." Mom reluctantly let us in. We sat in the living room where Marcus had publicly destroyed my reputation 3 weeks earlier. Jennifer got straight to the point. "Mrs. Mitchell, I need to ask you some questions. Did you give your son Marcus power of attorney over your finances?" "Yes," Mom said. "He helps me with bills and things. I don't understand all that financial stuff." Jennifer pulled out the document. "Is this your signature?" Mom put on her reading glasses and studied it. Her face went pale. This doesn't look exactly like how I sign my name." "That's because you didn't sign it," Jennifer said calmly. "This document is forged. Your son Marcus created it to gain access to your accounts." "That's impossible," Mom whispered. "Marcus wouldn't do that." "Mom, look at these," I said, spreading out the bank statements. "This is Dad's life insurance money. $800,000 in April. Look what happened to it." Mom's hands shook as she followed the numbers. "Where did it all go?" Robert, our forensic accountant, had joined us. "Mrs. Mitchell, I traced every transaction. The money went to an account in Marcus's name. He spent nearly $500,000 in 6 months on personal expenses." "No," Mom said. "No, that can't be right. Marcus said he was investing that money for me. He said—" Sarah took Mom's hand. "Mom, he lied. Look at these credit card statements. He bought a BMW. He went on vacation. He bought a Rolex watch. All with your money." Mom started crying. "But he's here every day. He takes care of me." "He's here to control you," I said gently, "and to make sure no one else discovers what he's been doing. That's why he turned everyone against me. I was getting close to the truth." The front door opened. Marcus walked in carrying groceries and froze when he saw all of us. "What's going on?" he demanded. "Mom, what are these people doing here?" "Marcus," Mom said, her voice breaking, "did you forge my signature to get power of attorney?" Marcus's face went red. "Are you seriously listening to Rory? After everything I've done for you?" Jennifer stood up. "Mr. Mitchell, I'm Jennifer Chen, an estate attorney. As of this morning, all accounts connected to your mother and your father's estate have been frozen by court order. You're currently under investigation for elder financial abuse, forgery, and fraud." Marcus's confidence cracked. "This is ridiculous. Mom, tell them. Tell them you gave me permission to manage your money." "Did I?" Mom asked quietly. "Did I really sign that paper, Marcus?" "Of course you did. You just don't remember." "Actually," Robert interjected, "we had a handwriting expert compare this signature to 30 other documents Mrs. Mitchell signed. It's definitely forged. The report is already with the authorities." Marcus turned on me. "This is your fault. You couldn't stand that Mom trusted me more than you. You're destroying this family." "No, Marcus," I said calmly. "You destroyed this family when you decided to steal from Mom. When you manipulated her grief to rob her blind. When you turned my siblings against me to cover your crimes." Sarah stood beside me. "I saw the evidence, Marcus. The BMW, the trips, the designer clothes. You stole Mom's money. You stole our inheritance." "Mom," Marcus pleaded, "don't let them do this to me. I'm your son." Mom stood up slowly. "So is Rory. So is Daniel. So is Sarah. But Rory was the only one who tried to protect me. And she sobbed, I threw her out of my house. Mrs. Mitchell, Jennifer said gently, we need to call the police now. Are you ready? Mom nodded. Make the call. Detective Williams arrived within 30 minutes. Marcus tried to run, but Daniel, who we'd called after freezing the accounts, blocked the door. You're not going anywhere, Daniel said coldly. I just saw the bank statements. You're a thief, Marcus. Detective Williams handcuffed Marcus while reading him his rights. Marcus shouted as they put him in the police car. You're all going to regret this. Mom, I'm your son. The next week, we gathered at Jennifer's office for a full accounting. We recovered most of the money, Jennifer reported. The BMW was repossessed. We seized the Rolex and luxury items. Marcus's accounts were frozen and funds returned. In total, we recovered $680,000 of the $800,000. What about the other $120,000? Mom asked. Spent on cash, vacations, and gambling, Robert answered. But Marcus will pay restitution as part of his plea deal. Plea deal? I asked. Detective Williams nodded. Marcus's lawyer approached us yesterday. The evidence is overwhelming. He's pleading guilty to elder abuse, fraud, and forgery. He's looking at 5 to 7 years in prison, plus full restitution. Mom started crying. Sarah and I held her hands. He's my son, Mom whispered. How could he do this? He got greedy, Jennifer said. He exploited your grief and trust. And he almost got away with it, Daniel added. If Rory hadn't kept pushing, we'd have lost everything. Mom turned to me. Rory, I'm so sorry. I said terrible things. I believed Marcus over you. Mom, he manipulated all of us, I said, hugging her. You tried to protect me, and I punished you for it, Mom said. Because you're my mom, I replied. Families make mistakes, but Marcus chose to steal, to hurt you, to destroy our family for money. Sarah spoke up. Marcus's lawyer wants Rory to write a letter asking for a leniency. Absolutely not, I said firmly. Marcus showed no mercy when stealing from Mom. He gets none from me. 3 months later, we sat in the courtroom for Marcus's sentencing. His lawyer stood. Your Honor, my client recognizes his mistakes and deeply regrets his actions. His family is here, I interrupted, standing. And we'd like to speak. The judge nodded. Proceed. I approached. Your Honor, Marcus didn't make mistakes. He made calculated decisions to rob our grieving mother. He forged documents. He manipulated our family. When I discovered the truth, he tried to paint me as the villain. He deserves maximum sentence. Mom spoke next. My son stole my husband's life insurance. Money my husband worked 40 years to provide. Marcus stole my security and trust. I want justice. The judge looked at Marcus. Mr. Mitchell, you exploited your mother's grief to steal hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm sentencing you to 7 years in state prison, followed by 5 years probation. You will pay full restitution of $120,000 plus fees. You are permanently barred from serving as power of attorney for any family member. As they led Marcus away, he looked at me. Rory, I'm sorry. Please tell Mom I'm sorry. I stared back, coldly. Save your apologies. They mean nothing now. After the hearing, Jennifer treated us to lunch. So, what happens now? Sarah asked. Now Mom gets her money back, Jennifer said. Now you rebuild and move forward. Mom squeezed my hand. I'm adding you to my accounts, Rory. Splitting everything equally in my will. No more secrets. And no more sole power of attorney, Daniel added. We all oversee things together. Robert smiled. Most elder financial abuse cases never get reported. Your persistence saved your mother from losing everything. I couldn't stand by and watch, I said. Even when everyone turned against me, I knew I was right. Sarah hugged me. You weren't alone. You had me eventually. And now you have all of us. Over the following months, our family healed. Mom went to therapy. The business stabilized. Mom's security was restored. One evening, Mom and I sat on her porch watching the sunset. Do you think Marcus will ever understand what he did? Mom asked. Maybe, I said. But understanding and changing are different things. He made his choices. Now he lives with the consequences. Mom nodded. I'm grateful you fought for me, Rory. I'm your daughter, I said. That's what family does. Real family. Have you ever had a family member betray your trust or try to manipulate others against you? How did you handle discovering someone you loved was deceiving you? Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.